Welcome to the MoneyWise Channel, a place where we talk about inspirational things and the process of setting up goals. Yes, the process of setting up goals, because it's important. Today we will be looking over emails. Continue to send me your emails with all your questions, and I will continue to give you my opinion, facts, and perspective on things. So I'm really excited about that. So just continue to send them, and we'll keep going over them. This particular email, the person was talking about she had a child and they were separated, and she was just trying to understand more about, should she spend more time with her child, or is it okay because she works a lot? Just basically the whole process of touching and holding the child because she's out of town and someone else is keeping the baby. So, and overall, I'm going to talk about the power of touch. That's what I'm going to name the video, Power of Touch. And hopefully this will answer some of your questions and give you a good outlook. Okay, on a basic level, touch is thought to be crucial for building a healthy relationship. That could be with children or with other people older, someone you're dating, or even in your marriage. But so touch is the thought to be crucial for as building a healthy relationship by stimulating pathways for oxytocin, a natural antidepressant, serotonin, and there's also a pleasure neurotransmitter called dopamine. So you have these different ones that I've talked about in other videos, how these things kick in. So just with touch alone, it can open up these pathways for oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine to run through the body and do the things that they do. So just touch alone covers those things very quickly, as you see. Now it also, in another perspective of looking at it, give you another perspective, just a definition alone, touch can be come into or to be contacted with, handle in order to manipulate after or otherwise. A touch can be a small amount or a trace. Touch can cause healing. Like I said, you have to look at when a child is first born, it's really important for them to take the baby after they clean the baby up and get everything, disinfected and ready to go, for them to lay the baby on the mother's bare chest so that the skin can touch the child. It's very important. It helps the baby out a lot. Hugs. We hug people we care about or we're in agreement with a lot, because it just that touch, it shows that we are on the same vibration. People shake hands, and the level of the handshake says a lot. Is it a weak handshake? Is it a strong handshake? That whole vibe that goes through at that point means a lot. We've been taught always that when you shake somebody's hand, especially as a man, you should have a strong, firm handshake, look them in the eyes, and if you put some intent in it, like I am dynamic, especially if you're doing business meeting, or you really want to put your strength out there, you can say something in your head while you shake their hands, look them in the eyes, to put you in a place of power. Once again, dealing with the power of touch. See, I'm walking real slow dealing with the power of touch because it's so important. And I know that some people just touching could do this, but I just want to make sure you understand that someone can really do some damage to you with the power of touch. The first definition was come into or be in contact with can be touched. So anybody that you come into or be in contact with, not only are you touching them, they are touching you. So if it's a good thing and it's a good influence, that's great. If it's a bad one, then you might have a problem. The other definition was handle in order to manipulate, after, alter, or otherwise. So they can handle you to manipulate you by the way they touch you, or you can manipulate somebody by the way you touch them. You can alter something by touching it up. They say, oh, that's just a touch up. But you can change something or otherwise. Touch can also be a small amount or a trace. They say, oh, I just put a touch of salt in it, or I put a touch of poison in it. So you have to always be watchful of touching, because this is the power of touch. Let's think about it from this level. It can cause healing by just the power of touch. You think a child, they run to their parents, and just by a hug, it can make them feel better, and that they can, go back outside and play. Even if you're older, somebody can come put their arm around you if you're in a situation. Like, hey, it's all right, man. You okay? Like, yeah. And you'll be ready to go back out and handle your business. So all this stuff is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You just have to understand that there is a great part of touch and there is a bad part of touch. And how you're being touched. And you can be touched spiritually. Nobody has to physically put their hands on you. Spiritually, you can be touched, and that could be bad or good. Somebody could be thinking of you in a good way, and you can feel that, right? They'll come on your mind, or they can think of you in a bad way, and it can cause you some problems. So we should always be conscious of the power of touch, because there's so many levels to it, and there's a lot of good that can happen, but there's a lot of bad that can happen. I can't go through every story that I know dealing with the power of touch. But I can say this. It's very important that you understand the power of touch with yourself. That if you stand in the mirror and look in your own eyes and you stay in touch, because we've been dealing with a lot of out touch outside of you, but you should deal with the in touch of you. Stay in touch with yourself. The Bible says to know thyself. Many philosophies have been written about knowing thyself. Stay in touch with yourself. Stay in touch with your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. Continue to say them over more like affirmations. It's important. Like I said, look in the mirror. Look into your own eyes. Stay in touch with yourself. Continue to talk about things that you like to yourself. Also, if you talk to people, make sure those people are in touch with you, that's on your level, that are into what you're doing. Y'all should touch bases a couple times a week. If you're in a relationship with somebody, touch base with them on it. Talk about your goals. Talk about your dreams. Continue to do this every day. Stay in touch with your situation and what you're after. It's very important that you do this. It can seem boring, it can seem slow, but if you stay to it and you keep it on your mind, it will happen. There's a saying, success goes to the person that holds on after everybody else let go. Once again, it's success goes to the person that holds on after everybody has let go. So stay in touch with yourself. Remember your power of touch. Don't let everybody touch you. If you don't trust them, if you do, keep it. It's okay then. Have a more of an understanding of that, and just focus on understanding this, because it's a great thing to think about. Re-listen to this video a couple times and just really learn from it. And also remember to smile every day. Just smile, and know that plans may change, but goals stay the same. Like and subscribe to this MoneyWise channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay? Yep.